What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building, and today I just want to say thank y'all so much. First things first, to everybody who is coming through, and more so for the very first time. I appreciate y'all. But as y'all can see by the looks of the title and the screen, I'm gonna be bringing y'all the two-way post score build, y'all. Now, the build name is gonna be coming out to a paint beast. But when it comes down to the stats, this is easily going to be the best post scoring player in the game. And then on top of all that, go ahead and add in the lockdown defense as we're going to be having with it. Going to be very well worth it in the long run. So again, thank y'all for clicking on today's video. I appreciate y'all. Happy Labor Day. But man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new to the RGF family and anybody looking to join. Go ahead and turn on post notifications, but do not forget to hit that like button. Let's go ahead and get 25 likes. I know that we can do it. And last, but definitely not least, y'all, go ahead and share this video with your family and friends. I'm telling you, the more you guys hit that like button, the more it is definitely going to help me out with this video. So let's go ahead and get into the making of this build. So the first thing you want to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and actually put this build under the center position. Now, I know there's going to be people who do like putting them under the small forward or even the power forward, but in my opinion, the best possible way to make them is going to be under the center. Now, when it comes down to the pie chart, this is really going to be all based on your personal preference, but to make the most overpowered one, in my opinion. A lot of people like to pick the pure red when it comes down to the centers. I'm not going to go that route. I'm actually going to go with the one split right down the middle with the defensive as well as the finishing. This is definitely going to be one of the most slept on pie charts in all of the game. A lot of people did not use it this year, but it's all right because now I'm showing y'all what we could have made throughout the entire year. Now, when it comes down to the physical profile, this is really going to be based on which one you want to pick for your type of play style. But I'm going to go with the 57 speed, 89 strength, 53 acceleration, and then the 70 vertical to top it off, y'all. From here, we're going to go ahead and get into the attributes now. So let's go ahead and start off by getting into the defense. We're going to go ahead and max out our offensive and defensive rebound. Block is going to be maxed out all the way as well. And then when it comes down to the interior defense, go ahead and max this out. So far, we got 21 badges. So if you want to, go ahead and put some up on the lateral quickness. You could go ahead and max it out if you want to get the most speed. But in my honest opinion, I truly believe it's going to be best to where you put it up to where you get exactly 22 defensive badges. Now again, go based off of your own preference and what you feel most comfortable with. Now let's go ahead and get into the finishing. So we're going to max out that close shot, max out our driving layup. Then when it comes down to the driving dunk, max that out as well. Standing dunk, same exact thing. And then when it comes to the post hook, if you guessed it, you probably got it right. We're going to max that out as well. Now, for these last couple of badges, you can definitely just go ahead and throw them into the shooting, but we're actually going to be able to get some really nice playmaking badges on this build if you utilize them right. So go ahead and max out your pass accuracy and post moves, put the ball handle to a 35, and with the last remaining, go ahead and put them back into the ball handle to where we get 12 playmaking badges, y'all. Now, as you can see right here, you can really make the option to get an extra playmaking badge or an extra defensive badge. It really comes down to which one you want to put it towards, but in my opinion, it's always best to have more defensive badges. And then when you consider it on top of all that, this build is really going to be used for the finishing on the inside game and then on the defensive, so you shouldn't worry too much about the shooting stats. Like I said, if you want to, you could go ahead and put some of the playmaking into any part of the shooting that you'd like, but in my opinion, it's going to be best overall if you just stick to what this build is going to be best at. Now, for the body shape, if y'all want to go ahead and take up the most space, Burley is going to be the one that y'all want to stick with. Then, when it comes down to the height, so as you can see, if we go ahead and max out the height, we're not going to be able to get those contact dunks. Go ahead and put this build to 6'10", and look at everything, y'all. The defense is still really solid. Keep in mind, you're 6'10", and then we're still going to have a 99 close shot with this build. Going to be able to get all of the contact dunks, and we are still not finished, y'all. So, when it comes down to the weight, a lot of people like to drop it, but to get a 99 strength, y'all, go ahead and either max this build out all the way, or you can go ahead and put this build somewhere around the 250 to 260 range, and from here at 260, in my opinion, it's going to be perfect, because once we go ahead and max out the wingspan, you're going to see 91 strength. Go ahead and add a +4 at 99 overall for this build, then add your gym rat badge. That is going to give us a 99 strength, and we're still going to have a very high vertical, y'all. So on this build, definitely going to be a huge threat on defense, but look at the finishing, y'all. We're literally getting all of the contact dunks in the game. Once you max this build out, the playmaking is definitely not bad for a big that's 6'10", and literally if people made the paint beast, this would be the best version in my opinion. You still have everything on the defensive side that you can possibly want from it, but when it comes down to the finishing, a lot better in my opinion. You're actually going to be able to do some offensive work if you know how to utilize your post game. In my opinion, that is one of the funnest assets to use in any 2K, and right here it's definitely going to pay off once you grind this build out. And y'all also need to remember that once we add boost to this build, definitely going to make a lot of these stats that are in the high 80s or even the high 90s go into the next stat over, y'all. So this build is definitely going to be worth it. Then when it comes to the takeovers, we get the glass cleaning, rim protecting, and the post scoring, y'all. All of these gonna be based off of your personal decision, but if y'all want me to go ahead and be real with y'all, the post scoring is gonna be very cheesy, or the rim protecting, I don't feel like it's necessary to get the glass cleaning, but if you're a fan of it, go ahead and do what you need to do. But like I said, remember, your playstyle solely depends on which takeover you pick. And as y'all can see, we have made a paint beast like I told y'all, but look, Shaq, y'all, Clint Capella, Robert Williams, all of these comparisons are definitely going to represent what this build is held accountable for. And honestly, once you grind it out, I'm telling you, you are honestly going to be shocking a lot of people, because this build is going to be able to do everything the original 6'8" and 6'9" paint beast can do. But we're going to go ahead and add the post scoring to this game, which is going to make it even better. The badge count is really nice, and then when you consider what this build is going to be at 99, definitely going to be something that y'all need to consider, especially if you like to grind these builds out. Now, when it comes down to the shooting badge, we only got one to work with, so you could go with really anything based off of your preference. I'm just going to put it on catch and shoot. Now, let's go ahead and get into the playmaking. We got 11 badges to work with, so I'm going to go with quick first step, and then from there, y'all can really put on any badges that you feel most comfortable with. For me, I'm going to go with flashy passer on gold as well as unpluckable. Then from here with the last two, I would go with bailout, but again, it really comes down to which badges you like the most, and this is something my main preference would be looking like. So let's go ahead and get into the defensive side of things now. The first badge that I'm going to go ahead and put on is going to be defensive leader. But for now, let's go ahead and check out what the 1v1 setup would be looking like. I'm going to go with clamps, intimidator, and of course, y'all have to include rebound chaser. Now, rim protector, definitely going to be another essential badge that you want to put on. With the last two, on bronze, I would go with interceptor as well as chase on artist. That way, we have one more Hall of Fame badge that you can really choose where you want to put it at. Like I said, defensive leader, of course, going to be an obvious one, but you could really put on any other one that is definitely going to help you out for the 1v1 court. Now, let's go ahead and get into the finishing. 26 badges to work with. So the first one, and the most obvious, going to be contact finisher. From there, if we're looking to help out our teammates, Showtime is going to be the badge for us, y'all. You want to go ahead and get that team takeover, that is definitely going to be one that's going to help you out. If not, go ahead and put on relentless finisher. That is a solid badge that I love to put on. The animations you get out of it on the finishing is going to be very nice. Now remember, we have a 99 strength, so you cannot forget about back down punisher. Go ahead and add slithery finisher as well as fancy footwork, and the inside game is definitely going to take it up a notch. Now for the last Hall of Fame badge, it's really going to come down to which one you feel most comfortable with. When it comes down to Lob City finisher, you could go ahead and put it on bronze if you want to, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it on silver. I feel like that's going to be perfect for my playstyle. One badge that I'm really going to consider would be Putback Boss, or you could even go with Pro Touch. Acrobat's going to be another really good one, or even Giant Slayer, y'all. There's a lot of really good finishing badges that you can test out, especially if you're looking like it's going to help out your build. In my opinion, I'm going to go with this setup of 26, 1, 11, and 22. Thank y'all so much to everybody who made it to the end. Go ahead and comment down RGF if y'all made it, and I just want y'all to know that I truly appreciate y'all, to every one of you. But man, I got another video dropping for y'all tomorrow. Happy Monday to everybody watching this. Got 2K22 dropping on Thursday night, so y'all already know that I'm going to be going crazy for y'all. But man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. If you're looking to join the RGF family, be sure to turn on post notifications and hit that like button. Let's go ahead and get 25 likes. Go ahead and share this video with your family and friends. And last, but definitely not least, man, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.